Hey everyone, what's up? It's your name here, and if there's one thing I'm passionate about, it's helping you guys crush it online. Now let's talk SEO. We all know how important it is for driving traffic and growing your business in today's digital world. But here's the thing, simply creating great content isn't enough anymore. You need to make sure search engines understand what your content is about, so they can rank it higher in search results. So if you're ready to give your SEO a serious boost in 2024, buckle up and let's get started. Alright, let's jump right in with the first common schema markup issue, using the wrong schema types. Think of schema markup as a way to speak Google's language. You're basically giving Google a cheat sheet, telling it exactly what your content is about. But just like you wouldn't use French to communicate with someone who speaks Spanish, you need to use the right schema type for the right content. Otherwise, you're just going to confuse the search engines, and that's the last thing you want. Imagine you're selling a sleek new smartphone on your website, but you're using the recipe schema type to mark it up. It simply doesn't make sense, right? Google's going to be scratching its metaphorical head, wondering why you're trying to cook up a smartphone instead of selling it. Instead, you want to use the product schema type for products, article schema for blog posts, local business for your physical store, and so on. It's all about choosing the most relevant and specific schema type for your content. Now you might be wondering, okay, but how do I know which schema type to use? That's a great question. And it actually brings us to one of my favorite SEO tools, schema.org. Schema.org is like the holy grail of schema markup. It's a collaborative, community-driven website that provides a massive library of different schema types, along with detailed descriptions and properties for each one. Think of schema.org as a dictionary for schema markup. By using the correct schema types, you're speaking Google's language fluently, making it crystal clear what your content is about. This not only helps search engines understand and index your content better, but also increases your chances of showing up in those coveted rich results, like featured snippets and knowledge panels. Now let's talk about another common schema markup issue, validation errors. You see, even if you're using the right schema types, small errors in your markup can totally throw things off. It's like building a beautiful house, but forgetting to connect the plumbing. It's not going to work as intended. The good news is there's a super handy tool that can help you catch and fix these errors before they become a major headache. Google's Rich Results Test. This tool is a lifesaver when it comes to schema markup. It's like having a personal SEO assistant that scrutinizes your code, identifies any errors or warnings, and tells you exactly what needs fixing. Here's how it works. Simply paste the URL of the page you want to test, or you can even test the raw HTML code itself. The Rich Results Test will then analyze your markup and generate a report showing you any issues found. The report will clearly highlight any errors or warnings in your schema markup, along with specific details about each issue. Don't let these technical terms scare you. The tool provides clear explanations and suggestions for fixing each error. Once you fix the errors, simply run the test again to make sure everything is in tip-top shape. Regularly validating your schema markup is crucial, especially after making changes to your website or updating your content. It ensures that your markup is always error-free and working its magic behind the scenes to boost your SEO performance. Remember, even small errors in your schema markup can prevent search engines from understanding and displaying your content correctly in search results. Chapter 3. Missing required properties. Fill in the blanks for SEO success. Let's move on to another crucial aspect of schema markup: required properties. Each schema type comes with its own set of required properties that you need to include for it to work correctly. Think of these properties as the essential building blocks of your schema markup. When you use schema markup, you're essentially creating a structured data snippet that provides search engines with specific information about your content. This information is then used to enhance your search listings, making them more informative and eye-catching for users. However, if you're missing some of the required properties, it's like sending an incomplete puzzle to Google. Search engines need all the pieces to fully understand and interpret your markup. Missing properties can lead to confusion and prevent your rich results from showing up as intended. So, how do you know which properties are required for each schema type? That's where our trusty friend, schema.org, comes in again. When you visit schema.org and look up a specific schema type, you'll notice that some properties are marked as expected or required. These are the properties you absolutely need to include for your schema markup to be considered valid. By including all the required properties, you're giving search engines a complete and accurate picture of your product, making it more likely to appear in relevant search results and attract potential customers. Chapter 4. Nested Schema Markup. Level up your schema game. Let's dive into a slightly more advanced concept: nested schema markup. Now, don't let the term nested intimidate you. It's actually a powerful technique that can significantly enhance your schema markup, especially when dealing with more complex data structures. In simple terms, nested schema markup means embedding one schema type within another. Think of it like those Russian nesting dolls, where you have one doll inside another and so on. Each doll represents a different schema type, and they all fit together to create a comprehensive and structured data snippet. Now, you might be wondering, when would I need to use nested schema markup? Well, it's particularly useful when you have content that can benefit from multiple schema types. For example, let's say you're running a website for a restaurant. You might have a page that lists your menu items, each with its own set of details like name, description, ingredients, and price. In this case, you could use the restaurant schema type for the overall page to provide information about your restaurant, such as its name, address, phone number, and operating hours. But within the restaurant schema, you could nest the menu item schema type for each individual dish on the menu. The key to successful nested schema markup is to ensure that the nested schemas are correctly placed within the parent schema. By using nested schema markup, you're adding an extra layer of detail and structure, which can significantly improve your search visibility and user experience. Chapter 5. Outdated schema markup. Keep your website fresh and relevant. Let's talk about the importance of keeping your schema markup up to date. You see, the world of SEO is constantly evolving, and schema markup is no exception. Search engines like Google regularly update their schema guidelines and requirements to provide users with the best possible search experience. Now, if your website is still rocking outdated schema markup, it's like showing up to a black tie event in a tracksuit. You're not making the best impression, and you're definitely missing out on potential opportunities. Outdated schema markup can lead to a whole host of problems. First and foremost, it can prevent your website from being eligible for rich results. Search engines want to showcase websites that are using the latest and greatest schema markup, so if you're stuck in the past, you're likely to get left behind. Secondly, outdated schema markup can confuse search engines, leading to incorrect or incomplete information being displayed in search results. This can not only harm your website's credibility, but also result in a poor user experience. So how do you ensure that your schema markup is always up to date? Well, it all starts with staying informed. Google's Search Central blog is an excellent resource for staying abreast of the latest schema updates and best practices. They regularly publish articles and announcements about new schema types, property changes, and other important updates. Another great resource is the schema.org website itself. As we discussed earlier, schema.org is the central hub for all things schema. They keep their website updated with the latest schema specifications and guidelines, so it's always a good idea to check back periodically for any changes. Once you're up to date on the latest schema guidelines, it's time to review and update your website's markup. This might seem like a daunting task, especially if you have a large website with tons of pages. But trust me, it's worth the effort. Start by identifying the pages on your website that are using schema markup. You can use a tool like Google's Rich Results Test to quickly see which pages have structured data implemented. Once you've identified the relevant pages, carefully review the schema markup on each page and compare it to the latest guidelines on schema.org. Unlock your SEO potential with schema markup. And there you have it. We've covered 5 common schema markup issues that might be holding your website back from ranking higher and attracting more organic traffic. Remember, schema markup is a powerful tool that can significantly enhance your website's visibility and click-through rates in search results. By implementing schema markup correctly and addressing any potential issues, you're sending a clear signal to search engines about the content on your website, making it easier for them to understand, index, and rank your pages. So take the time to review your website's schema markup today. Implement the tips and strategies we've discussed to ensure that your markup is error-free, up-to-date, and optimized for maximum SEO impact. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more SEO tips and digital marketing strategies. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. See you next time.